The week leading up to the first Basadi Music Awards, we have to stop until you pay us. 400,000. Now what?
My name is Ria Siabela. I am a podcaster. I wanted to tell it that on that day of Basadi was my first time attending it, and you really saved my podcast at that time. So my podcast was running for 2 years, and on the day of the Basadi, everything was going so bad. And when you shared your story, because I was like, I'm not doing this podcast thing anymore, I'm quitting. And when you shared the story on that day, that created another podcast on that month, because I was like, there's no way. If I want to be like Hloni, I cannot be crying over a podcast event that I've been doing. So I just wanted to say, never stop telling your story. It is a beautiful story.
Basadi Music Awards, when it started, we launched International Women's Day, 8 March 2022. Joburg Theatre is hosting the first launch of Basadi Music Awards. And then the next thing, already 4 million bill. I've never seen anything like that in my life. This project, it broke me. There's no other way of putting it. The reason why I share the story, there's other people that say don't share the story because it makes you look weak. But I think it's the opposite. Because when you share stories like this, I don't know who else here has got a situation where they've got a project about 4 million and they want to get out because with the little sponsors that you've acquired, it's not enough to cover the whole bill. The week leading up to the first Basadi Music Awards, I think we wanted to cancel 3 times. I don't want to cry, but on the day before, the production people were, I don't know, stop it. We have to stop until you pay us. 400,000. Because they're supposed to come and rehearse at 7:30. And they switched off. Yo. Now what? It's my husband, guys, that came. Here's the car keys. Take the car.
Oh, wow.
So they agreed, no, makhoa no rinke kara, then rla tube. You are crying until the tears are not there anymore. We are trying to do something amazing here. How are we finding ourselves in the situation? I'm crying like this. There's a car here. My other sponsor is in the car. They're wondering what is happening. Why is this one like this? But bottom line, king, continued. Then the show happened. I remember that day, I was looking and I was thinking to myself, we owe everybody here. And everybody's having a good time, man. Because the team pulled together like a solid show. The queens were honored the way they should be honored. Something magical was pulled. But me there, I'm sitting there in the front. You must sit like a CEO. I'm sitting like this entire time. Like, the moral of the story is that the event happened. The team pulled through.
Yeah.
The team never left, irrespective of whatever. And it's that thing of not stopping. You will be scarred, for sure. You will get a beating of your life, for sure. But every time that beating hits, you get up, you dust yourself again, and then you move. And that's what we did. I just wanted to share that story because I feel like we often talk about the glitz and the glamour, the industry and all of that stuff, but we never talk about the struggles. I struggle to go to motivational speaking people where they're going to tell us about how amazing their lives are because I want to learn the lessons through your journey. So that has just been my story to say, share your story because whatever you go through is going to be a testimony for other people. So I don't know what everybody's going through in your life, but all I'm saying is that was supposed to rehearse 7:30 or snap plan. So whatever you're going through, I want you to remember that.
Calling out all content creators, from artists to podcasters to any creator who uses any form of audio. You can now upload your very own audio clip from a song to a content clip and promote your work using the MTN Callertunez platform. The cherry on top is you can use the Callertunez to make some moolah, cash, pesos by getting your fam, friends, and fans to use your Callertunez, which will mean money in your pocket. So basically, every time someone listens to your Callertunez, likes it, they simply press any key from 1 to 9 to download it as their own, and that is a win for you too. You can submit your audio through AMP's very own distribution channel with MTN by sending it to the very email below. And of course, through Callertunez, you get access to the creative world of AMP Studios with access to our resources from recording studios to podcasting equipment to events, networking sessions, and all of it. Get as creative as you want with MTN Callertunez and AMP Studios.
What is the bridge between me as an events organizer, doing small-scale events and wanting to get to festival level to a point where we can have 2,000 plus, 10,000 plus? What are some of the steps that I need to incorporate into my company based on also approaching sponsors, bringing people on board? Because currently with the events that I host, they're self-funded, and I'm trying to reach to the other side where instead of using my own funds, where we can also have other sponsors tap in. How do I then transition between that?
You have to document everything that you're doing. Sponsors are interested in one thing, which is ROI. They call it return on investment, right? And so I have a friend that started a festival, Yakopoch, and he got his bonus. He hired like the DJs at a smaller venue, right? And the profit that he accumulated from that, he then invested the other year to make it look slightly bigger without breaking the bank. But that guy, Festival High now attracts 15,000 people. He started from attracting 100 people to now attracting 15,000 people. People believe in quality events, so it's very important that you be known as someone that does proper stuff. And then you need to have those negotiating skills in terms of even the little that you've got, you don't spend it all, right? And then after that, make sure you package. Right now, everything is about, when someone says, show me, you need to be able to show them. And then network. There's a lot of these type of events that happen, but there's a lot of other workshops. I think Bosina, you must connect with Sina from KS Music Agency. They host like a lot of events where you can be able to connect with other promoters. So I would advise you to do that, but then also make sure that quality, guys, like the audience now is so woke. It's not like before where it's just about groove. The audience now looks at, how was my accreditation process? How was the food? How was the experience? That guarantees you repeat customers because the way they were treated is so great, and then you now start getting a database. So make sure that also whatever events you did, and create databases so that you're able to say, hey, I've got another event coming up. And it starts with 50, then goes to 100, goes to 150, goes to 200. You need to set targets for yourself to say, this year I'm starting with 100, next year it has to be 150. A black woman in the space is hard, guys. I don't want to lie. You have to prove yourself time and time again. Sometimes it gets so tiring to be like, but wabona. But even though batu babona, they still want you to do more. At first is, do it, let's see. Because we can't support people because everybody comes up with an idea and then the next thing it doesn't happen, right? You do it. When you go back, but let's see if it will get to the third year. And when you say you're working for the third year, you must still prove yourself. The rejection that I still get today, it's rough. There's some sponsors that, started with us that are still holding on, which I'm so grateful for. You have to hold on and look at those type of partnerships to say, there are those people that believe in us. Therefore, we have to keep on going. And also because of what the cause is, we need this platform in this country. We don't have a platform like this. It's only this year where I can say Gauteng Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, they were willing to hear us out. And we are now doing an internship program with them where we're saying that we want to train females that want to work behind the scenes and then have some of those females coming and work Basadi Music Awards 2024, So I'm glad that they gave us the platform. But what I want to say is that not everybody is going to believe in you like that, eh? Like, we must be real. And the thing about it is that you have to believe so much in yourself. all of these people that got to where they are today, when you read stories about Tyler Perry, when you read the stories about Osba Satsana Kumalo, listen to their stories and listen to where they started. No one started like, and often enough, let's start so, the fella so. So, enduring the journey, as harsh and as painful as it is, eventually, they are kopana dilo, guys. Lena this year, I put a good kopana, because I'm like, Maroksala rapili. We're going to the front.
Sebenza, sebenza, sebenza.